Okay, you have to check out our latest bid rush auction. We've been downsizing our warehouse, getting rid of all kinds of things, but this auction is a little bit different. This is part of an estate that we purchased recently, and the collector was somebody who collected a lot of graphic novels, trade paperbacks, action figures, toys, books, and more. And we've sweetened the pot a little bit with some key comic books that I know you're going to want to check out. So here's a little bit of a teaser as to what's in here. But let's start at the back and work our way to the front. But there's some stuff in here you're definitely not going to want to miss. So let's go. We have all kinds of action figures. Most of these are going to be from between like 2000 up to 2020, so they're not super vintage. There'll be a little bit in here that's older, but we have some pretty interesting stuff. Lots of Star Trek, lots of Star Wars action figures, Power Ranger stuff. This collector had all kinds of Power Rangers toys and books and action figures. And as you can see, with just under a week left in this auction, a lot of these don't have any bids yet. Starting bids in our bid rush auction always $5 with low buyer premiums, so you don't have to worry about having a huge extra bill at the end of the auction. So definitely check these out if you're collecting for yourself, for your kid, or you just have somebody who loves some of these franchises. You're definitely going to want to take a look at these. Tons of Star Wars action figures, collectibles, mugs, toys. We've got books. So just scrolling through here, I see all kinds of cool stuff. I actually personally didn't get to go through a lot of this collection, so some of these things are new to me too, which is pretty cool to be able to sort of virtually walk through this with you and check them out. We do have all kinds of stuff from Funko Star Wars, Funko DC figures, Funko Power Rangers figures. So we have a whole bunch of those pretty cool lots. These are actually pretty neat. I'll click on these and we can have a quick look at them. Here we go. All right, so Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Star Trek. These are like I don't know, they're maybe about 4 inches tall, like sort of that size of action figure, all on the card. Retro look on these, very cool. Neat little collectibles for the fan of comic books. We've got some Archie in here. And then we get into some of the books. So lots of hardcover and softcover books. Some of them come with DVDs and CDs. Some really interesting stuff here. Some limited edition items. And almost everything in this auction is brand new, like new, or in just outstanding condition. This person collected a lot of items, so they didn't use them a lot and they stayed in really good condition. So going through here again, we've got, so these are some of the TPBs and graphic novels that we have, hardcovers and softcovers, from DC Comics, Marvel, again, Power Rangers. We've got some Image stuff, a little bit of independent stuff going through here. Definitely worth checking out. Lots of great reading material. And then we're getting into some comic books. Uncanny X-Men always makes an appearance in our auction. We've got Hulk and all of the main characters that a lot of people collect. We do have some things in this auction that are definitely for the adult collector. You'll see me scroll through those in a moment. So not everything in here is safe for kids, so definitely pay attention to that when you're scrolling through. So we do have some cool Bronze Age Daredevil comic books. We have got Spawn. Spawn always makes an appearance. This Terminator #1 signed by Chris Warner. We've actually had a few of these. I don't know how many we have left, but this one, again, no bids yet. Awesome collectible for you. And then we get into some books and TPBs. We've got some interesting characters here like Sheena. I don't know anything personally about Sheena myself. Squadron Supreme, X-Men, lots and lots of really neat things to look into here. And again, all of this stuff is new or like new condition, almost everything, unless if it's not, we've mentioned it in the description, so you'll know, and the picture should make pretty clear. All right, so let's get to the exciting part of this auction, the front of the auction. So we do have some, again, like I said, some adult magazines in here, kind of mixed in with everything else. And the one that I will note the most, check out some old Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 149 is in there. We've got the New Mutants. We didn't put the first print in here this time, but we do have the gold variant, ×2 in excellent condition. Debbie Does Dallas #1. That one is definitely one you want to check out if you're into adult comic books and comics that are for mature readers, in excellent condition. We have our usual Spider-Man appearances in here. The Art of Marvel Studios is really interesting. I guess it's like a book, some sort of collector's item. And then we get into some of our key comic books. All right, so this is what I wanted to come back to. We have Amazing Spider-Man 135. That's the second appearance of Punisher. So if you can't get ASM 129, you can pick this one up. Really cool cover, actually. I think I like this cover a lot better than the ASM 129 cover personally, but that's just me. Venom Lethal Protector #1. We've had a lot of these in the past, as well as Spawn #1. And we've got Godzilla #1, Marvel Wolverine #1. So lots of key comic books in here, but these are the ones that you really want to check out. This is Butterscotch. It's actually #2. It's hidden under a sensitive content filter here, but if you click on it, you can view the pictures. New Mutants '98. We all know, first Deadpool. Such a classic book. This one's not the newsstand, but it's in excellent condition. An Incredible Hulk 340, which is one of my favorite covers, I think, of all time in comic books. This Wolverine cover is just absolutely epic. And this one is in near mint condition. And then we have DC Superman #233. Again, a really cool cover. Just a great old 12-cent book. So, well worth checking out this auction. Here's some information. It ends on August 9th at 7 p.m. Pacific. You bid online. Safe, secure sign up. You do have to enter your credit card information to get into the system, but your personal data is not shared, not stored. It's all kept very safe, and you get safe, secure payments through Stripe. We will ship anywhere in Canada, and most of this stuff can also be shipped to the United States. So if that's where you are, feel free to email hello@storagewarrior.ca and ask for a shipping quote if you're not sure. Shipping is going to start at just $8 Canadian for these items. Obviously, if you end up purchasing a huge box, it's going to cost you a lot more. If you're in a major city, though, those prices are usually pretty reasonable. If you're worried about that or you're not sure, please send me an email and I'll be happy to give you an estimate based on how much stuff you think you're going to win, just so you know that going in and you can place your bids accordingly. So August 9th, 7 p.m. and the link will be in comments, in our bio. It's everywhere on our social pages, so make sure you check it out. Don't miss this latest Bid Rush estate auction.